And now, after tonight, he is officially the man they call the #1 contender to Jay Fowler's Magnum Wrestling title. It has been signed September 28th at the biggest show to date. We are going all out for Over the Top. And the main event of that night will be this man, a former Magnum Wrestling champion, multiple times. One of the strongest human beings on the planet. And without a doubt, the beast of Magnum Wrestling.
No questions asked. But tonight, he's got a little bit of a battle to get through tonight.
That he does.
To get to September.
I'd like to call this the Redwing Contender Series, meaning I'm looking for someone who can contend with the beast. And I think tonight we may have found the ultimate test.
Yeah, Redwing has been laying waste to a lot of opponents in the last few months. But this is going to be a doozy.
Lycan is a large man. He is strong. He is explosive. He can fly. And honestly, he's a guy who has no real concern for his safety or yours as he's trying to get a win. And tonight, Redwing, we'll call this the ultimate tune-up to that tag match next month. We started the night hot. We set the title match for September. And next month, we know we will have Redwing with a partner of his choosing.
I'm excited to see who he chooses.
Who knows? Maybe tonight Lycan shows him something and these two men form an allegiance.
Hey, it's happened before.
We have seen Redwing win month after month after month since the shocking betrayal of Jay Fowler when he cost Team Magnum the main event of Weekend of Trends.
Same sense.
It has not. Magnum has been in chaos.
The same sense.
I hope you don't think that's because that kind of coincides with when I started this job. So
it's not your fault.
It's not my fault, right? Okay.
I think Fowler just threw all of Magnum World on its axis.
Redwing. Oh God, I can't even talk right now. You put me back in that headspace, Daisy.
Sorry, my bad.
I
apologize.
The man they call.
Wow, I don't know that I've ever seen anyone stand actually toe to toe. With the Beast.
What Fowler pulled.
That is the most even height I think I've ever seen.
And you can just see it in Redwing ever since March. The attitude, the way he's walked.
Shoulder meet wall.
It hasn't been fun Redwing. It hasn't been excited Redwing.
No.
It's been Redwing that's had one thing on his mind, and that's getting his hands on Jay Fowler.
Oh, Redwing's going to try.
Oh, Redwing showing off his power here. And Lycan unable to keep his feet.
Knocked him back.
Goodness, those ropes are there, or somebody in the front row would have had a Lycan-sized souvenir to take home.
Like nothing even happened.
Daisy, you know when you're driving down the highway and there's those big concrete walls that keep you from veering into traffic?
Yeah.
Run into one of those as fast as you can, head down, and that is kind of what it's like hitting Redwing.
Yeah, no, I'm good without that.
Except the wall doesn't hit back. I like it there. Whee! Taking advantage of Redwing's. Oh, my God. How does a man...
I am constantly surprised by the number of opponents that neglect to do their research on Redwing.
You got to do your... If you look at Redwing, you're thinking grounded pound. You're thinking suplex. You're thinking raw power. And then you see a man jump 4 feet into the air without so much as squatting, and you realize you were in there with a genetic freak.
Right.
Oh, and Redwing just sweeping the feet. The back of Lycan's head bouncing off that mat. Oh, Redwing.
And again.
Just imposing his will.
Bending however he wants it.
The years that Redwing has been dominating this company in this locker room. It just amazes me the number of men who continue to poke the beast. Literally poking the bear.
And this is probably the last match I would sign up for if I'm being 100. Not that I don't love Redwing. Redwing's a great guy.
And that's exactly what Jay Fowler's been doing for the last 6 months. Poking the bear.
And poking and poking and poking.
Fowler finds himself 3 pieces of muscle, and suddenly he finds himself in a position where he believes he is invincible and invulnerable. And now Redwing.
Woo!
Redwing's the man.
Damn near putting Lycan through the mats there.
Incredible leg drop, the height this man gets. I've heard of people that wrestle and we say that gravity forgot them. Redwing's the man that makes gravity do whatever he wants it to do.
Gravity has no effect on Redwing. Redwing affects the gravity.
Redwing, again, just the side of Redwing right now, the focus. I've seen him bounce Lycan's head off the parts of this ring no less than 10 times this match.
Redwing is going into every matchup as if he is taking out his anger on Jay Fowler. He doesn't care. He's going to mow down whoever we put in front of him until he gets his hands on Fowler. And I almost feel bad for his opponents because they don't know that that extra level of intensity is there.
It is, and I feel like every time Redwing hits somebody, he feels flesh meet flesh. He is thinking about one human being, and that's your Magnum Wrestling champion, Jay Fowler, the leader of the Bulletproof Legacy. Now, nice short senton there. Not getting a lot of air, but using gravity and force and inertia there to drive his full body weight across the lower back.
It's a great move, though, because the one thing you want to do with Redwing, I've seen a lot of Redwing matches at this point in my commentary career. You need to keep that man on the ground.
Yes.
Do not let him get up.
No. And now,
keep him there.
And Lycan right now, in my opinion, taking a little bit too much time right here. I know it's hard. He's been in there with Redwing.
You don't want to give that man any extra time.
No, and they're great move though. Stomp on the sternum of Redwing. Take his lungs. Take his wind from him. Redwing may be a beast, but at the end of the day, he is still human. We have seen Redwing have a weakness. In fact, last month we saw Redwing be triple power bombed.
Yeah, we did.
And now right here, Lycan now maybe seeing that happen. And
I don't know about that. I don't know about that though.
I guess you got to try to get that massive humanity off the mat somehow.
Right. I think if I was facing Redwing, I would just keep him on the mat.
You have to.
Jump on him. You can punch him. You don't try to lift him up, because the second he gets back to even footing, you're done.
It's where all the power comes from.
Like, look at those legs, man.
Oh,
Tree trunks.
We've seen, if you
tree trunks.
If you follow Redwing on social media, you've seen the incredible powerlifting meets, what he's been able to do.
I watched him lift a trailer, for God's sake.
And now here we are right here now just driving Lycan across the ring with one arm. One arm that is right now in an arm bar. That's the power that Redwing brings.
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
That's how Lycan could fly.
That's how you break a hold, Daisy.
I don't think Lycan knew Lycan could fly.
Run a man up a tree and throw him out of it. Oh!
Boot to the jaw is probably a good move when Redwing is charging at you like that.
Lycan just connected with all of the heel of that foot. Wow. I think Redwing's a little woozy here. See, muscle memory starts to kick in here. Instinct kicks in.
Going up again.
Oh, there it is. Oh, God!
He just threw that man across the ring. All the way across the ring.
Redwing able to shake the effects of that boot he ate right on the jaw. And then just like the agility, hopped up that second rope like a cat climbing a tree.
Right. Like it was nothing.
And throws a 280-pound man like a child.
From one corner to the other.
I hope you're watching, Jay Fowler, because this is your future.
Man, I can't wait to see Jay Fowler get chucked across the ring. I'm going to like that a little too much. Oh, big old forearm.
And now, here comes the beast.
He's awoken.
Redwing, big jumping leg drop.
Remember what I said about those tree trunks? Lycan just took one to the chest. Talk about knocking the wind out of somebody.
And impressive there that Lycan was able to kick out of that. Like you said, he just flying clothesline, and then finally, all near 300 pounds of Redwing.
Woo. Redwing getting the militia to rally behind him, not like they don't anyway. They always do.
Effortlessly, too. Redwing. Whipping Lycan.
Charging. He's charging it up.
Taking his time. Yeah. Oh, nobody home.
Lycan rolling out of the way.
Right in front of us here, Daisy. Watching Lycan lay those overhand punches in. Now a hard chop. I don't know if chopping Redwing's the way I'd go, but now Lycan. Nope, Redwing's there waiting for him.
Oh, God.
What a power slam. And again, a kick out from Lycan.
You know, you got to give credit where credit is due here. Lycan has put up a hell of a fight.
This man's really been making waves all across the United States lately. A young man who will no doubt be on a television set near you one day. But right now, he has had all he wants from our #1 contender, the man they call Redwing. God, Redwing just like a boulder upside your head.
Just like getting hit in the head with a brick.
Lycan using advantage.
Jesus.
Using advantage. Oh my God, sit out powerbomb. What an upset here, Daisy. 2 and 3. Oh, somehow. To have the strength to pull that off.
Up he goes.
Second rope
Trying
moonsault.
again.
Great job by Lycan there. Didn't get the first count off that incredible sit-out powerbomb. Right back to the moonsault. Now the frustration setting in, though.
And you're giving him too much time. You can't give a man like Redwing that much time.
Now resorting to frustration here, driving those right hands in. Now Lycan turning his attention to the Magnum Militia. Come on, young man, you gotta stay on top of Redwing. You cannot give him a moment. Gotta say, I wonder, Daisy, if Redwing has been thinking so much about Jay Fowler and the rest of the Bulletproof Legacy.
If he's distracted.
I'm thinking. Goes for that moonsault again.
Managing to.
Black hole slam. Spun nearly 2 times there.
Taking him up. You know what time it is.
Be kind, rewind. And the man they call Redwing continues his impressive undefeated streak.
And next month,
Redwing.
I can't wait to see who he chooses as his partner.
Anyone on God's green earth, I told Redwing, man, woman, or child, I do not care. Redwing, you bring Summit into the fight, and you bring the fight to Bulletproof Legacy. And if Redwing and that partner, not if, but Daisy, come on, it's Redwing, when they overcome those odds. The slate will be clean for September 28th.
And that's the best Redwing can hope for. Taking those knuckleheads out of ringside is the best ending he could hope for.
I want to know who the best wrestler in Magnum Wrestling is, Daisy. And on September 28th, I hope no shenanigans, no interference, no extra BS. I want to know, is it Jay Fowler or is it the man that they call Redwing?